to Gear and Guitars with Mel. I'm Mel. And this video is on this guitar. This, my friends, is a Harley Benton CST24. You've seen this guitar before in other forms in my possession. This one in particular has a set of GFS Mean 90's. Yeah, look at the pretty pickups. Which actually are some killer P-90's. They got a whole lot of kick to them for being single coils. Not overly loud, a little bit loud. What I did, just per my own taste, because I'm weird and I like stuff a certain way, I have it wired up so that this is actually wired out of phase, so I can get that thinner tone, because when I had it wired in phase, when I first put the pickups in, I realized that it was super bassy. So I just put it in there out of phase, which actually gives me a sound that's not too bad. I mean, what you will notice is, being that it's wired out of phase, it's big volume drop when you go to it. So I'm going to go from the neck to the bridge. You'll hear the volume pop up. That's the bridge. This is both pickups. And this is the neck again. So if you figure, that's how beefy it is just on the bridge pickup. The lows on this neck pickup are crazy, and it helps because when I go to the neck pickup now, since it's reverse, since it's in parallel, I'm sorry, out of phase, I get nice noiseless in that spot. So not only do I get that nice thin tone that I like, but it's clear and clean. I love this setup. So obviously, CST24, 24 fret, a mock-up of a PRS. You know me. I love my Harley Bentons. And this one, I was like, you know what? I have my semi-hollow, and I love it. Great guitar. Really good for hard and heavy tones. Oddly enough, it gets such a great sound. But I decided I wanted this one. Do a little something different. You know, you got the mahogany body, you got the maple top. So you do that with some single coils, and all of a sudden you're getting a really nice tone that cuts through a mix really well. And that's tantamount for me. You know, if you paid any attention to the things that I talk about and stuff like that on the channel, you know, I'm a lot of years playing Les Pauls. Obviously, I like Strat style guitars. I just like guitars. But what I wanted was the idea of a double cut LP style with P-90's. Unfortunately, I don't have a double cut LP style, you know, a Melody Maker or anything like that. That was the next slick I was actually thinking of getting, so maybe we'll come on to that. But so I figured, you know what, I'm going to take these Mean-90's and I'm going to put them in my CST24. You know all about the CST24. Just, you know the setup, man. It's a mock-up of a PRS. Got the nice Wilkinson hardware. I've rewired it, so you know we upgraded the wiring and stuff like that. But you know, I believe this is an Ebonol fingerboard, mahogany body, mahogany neck, maple top, and just a whole lot of awesome. It's a really, really, really great guitar. And now it sounds the way I want it to. So, you know, I know I'm going to get some comments like, hey man, what's up with that? It cuts the volume in half on that pickup. It actually doesn't take the decibel down any more than, say, you know, a push-pull switch, you know, or a push-push or something like that, or even just a super strat switch that takes it out of phase. And the thing is, you know, I don't know, I have a few guitars, you know what I mean? So I'm lucky enough to where I can just kind of start customizing all of them, all for the little twerks and stuff that I want, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm going through my guitars, you know, old and new, and playing them. I'm plugging them into the new stereo setup and seeing how they sound and seeing if there's any tinkering need be done. Been playing that a lot. Been playing that riff a lot lately. But yeah, so that's all this video is about. Just to let you hear it, you know, let you hear how it sounds with those nice new Mean-90's in it, you know. And I always love when I can do a mashup video of Guitar Fetish, GFS, and Harley Benton, because they've been the two best companies to me when it comes to getting quality, you know, at an affordable cost. So anytime that I can combine the two, I love it. You know, it makes me happy. I think they are, I don't know, they're just two great companies. You know, Harley Benton, you know, they have, I gotta say, seemingly better guitars, you know, than Guitar Fetish, than the Xavier stuff. But now, you got the Xavier stuff on Guitar Fetish, and you have the Slick brand, so I think that brings up their quality, quantity a bit. Unfortunately, there's some of those Xaviers that they don't make anymore, it seems, and I miss those. There's a couple of the Floyd ones and stuff like that. But, you know, that being said, I think Benton, for the most part, has it on guitars, but GFS has great electronics, man. You know, great hardware in general. I would say that more than not, when I get a guitar, especially since I end up buying a lot of affordable guitars, more than not, I end up getting a guitar and, you know, play through it. If it sounds great, I'll leave it alone, but if I feel like it needs some tweaking, the first thing that comes to mind is, well, let's see if GFS has what I need, you know. I do some stuff with Dragonfire. It's another company that I think is right up there. But this is my CST24 from Harley Benton. Wango dango, look at that. With my GFS Mean-90's, and they are killer. If you're into soap bar P-90's at all, you know, I would check these out. And I'm telling you, if you have like a Jaguar or a Jagmaster or Jazzmaster that has the large humbucker size P-90's in it, I would seriously consider getting some of these Mean 90's and throwing them in. They just got nut, you know. They got a lot of punch, and I'm looking forward to doing some tracks on my album through these pickups, because they, in all my tests so far, they've recorded well. You know, they come through the mix. They don't get drowned out. I'm a fan. So that's it. Just this bad little bitty here, and we'll be getting into some stuff pretty soon. Some other stuff. If you guys got anything you want me to check out, you know, if I can, I absolutely will. Sometimes it's down to a matter of cost, but inevitably I'll be able to get to it. So I gotta say, you know, I'm watching my subscriber numbers jump, and the likes and the comments are coming through, and I want to thank you guys for, you know, getting in it with me. You know what I mean? Checking out my videos and telling me what you think, you know, good or bad. You know, I appreciate being able to kind of be chill with you guys. You know what I mean? I appreciate having a viewership that is interested in what's going on, you know, interested in what I'm doing. So for all of that, thanks. I'm going to stop gushing now. And I'll be back real soon with a new video. And I'm not going to tell you this time what it's going to be on. I'm going to surprise you. Alright? Thanks for checking out Gear and Guitars with Mel. As always, I'm Mel. Take it easy.